This seems to be the season of agentic software engineers. We saw Devin, then OpenDevin, Devika, SWE-agent, and plethora of others doing AI-powered software engineering. And now, in this video, I am going to introduce you to yet another software engineer which is agentic, and that is called as Anterion. Anterion is a new startup which is working on merging together SWE-agent and OpenDevin to enable exploring SWE-agent's open-ended problem-solving capabilities. They have shared their work in the community in this GitHub repo, and you will see a bit of information about it. It's not much, but I think this is a very early project which is still evolving. It is not available on Windows and only available on Linux based systems. If you want to run it on Windows, you would need to have WSL. Still, in my early experiments, there are a lot of bugs, but nonetheless, I will there and I will try to show you how you can run it locally on my Linux system. If it doesn't run, please forgive me. Don't hold it against me, but I'll try my best to get it sorted as per their instruction in this GitHub repo. Having said that, I will try my best to give you the full overview. One downside of this project is that it only works, unfortunately, with Anthropic or OpenAI, and both are paid option. So you would need to have a paid key from either one of them in order to get this working. So no support for any Olama, no support for any other open source LLM, which is bit of a downside. But I think this is the norm in this nascent industry where everyone sort of starts with the paid publicly hosted these closed source models, OpenAI, especially so that it is easier to build with it because there are a lot of other things go under the hood for this agentic software just to make easier they use OpenAI, and because OpenAI is one of the best, so it makes also makes their software look really good. But anyway, other than that, I'm not trying to downplay the massive stellar effort they have put in. Lucas Strange, and I think he also has a partner. Both of them have done a wonderful job, and I'm more than sure that with the passage of time, they're also going to include the open source LLMs. Now, also, according to these guys, the guardrail techniques used for SW agent to do translate well to solving best real world tasks and could be integrated into more holistic Devin style solutions in the near future. So, what they are primarily trying to do is to take the best from both Devin and SWE agent, and then they are trying to embed that in their own agentic software. So let's see how it works. Still, in my humble opinion, the instruction to get it installed are pretty, I think, cumbersome. So I think hopefully they'll improve it in the future. But other than that, the idea behind this tool is really good. So let's get started. And don't worry, I will drop the link to it, this GitHub repo in video's description so that you can also play around. Now, I'll be using my Linux system, which is Ubuntu. Let me take you there. So this is my Ubuntu system. I already have OpenAI's API key, which I will be using it here. Plus, I have one GPU card of 16 GB VRAM on my system, and my memory is 32 GB. So let me clear my screen, and then there are few three things which we need to set up. OpenDevin we need to set up, then we need to set up SWE agent, and then we need to do the microservices setup. So you would need primarily four prerequisites. You need to have Docker installed. So I believe I already have Docker installed. Yes, I have Docker installed, and you should have Python installed. And I believe I also have Python installed, and that should be greater than 3.11. So you see, my Python is 3.10. I would need to upgrade it. So I will do it. And then you need to have Node installed. A node version should be greater than 18. Mine is 12, so I would need to upgrade that too. And you will need to have Conda install. I already have Conda. Yep, so my Conda is there. So I would need to upgrade Python and Node. So let me do it quickly and then we will proceed further. In order to upgrade Python, I'm simply adding the repo on my Ubuntu system. Let's wait and let's press enter to continue. Take a bit of a time, so let's wait for it to finish. And that is done. Let's update and upgrade my system. And it's again takes a bit of a time. Just press Y here. And that should be done. So system is updated. Let's press enter and press OK. This should be done. And now let's install our Python 3.11. Just press Y here and let's wait for it to finish. And you can see that our Python version is now updated. Let's also update Node. So let's install N, which is going to upgrade our system quite easily. And then simply do NLTS, which is going to install the latest one. Let's wait for it to finish. It's done. And you can see that now we are using the upgraded version of Node 2. So Python, Node both are upgraded. Docker and Conda is already there. Both things are done. Now let's git clone the GitHub repo of this Anterion. Just scroll up, click on this green button, grab this URL, and then go back to your local system. From there, simply do git clone Anterion.git. That is done. Let's go into Anterion. Hit the screen ls-ltr. Now you see that we have OpenDevin, we have SWE-agent there already. So let's first, as a first step, let's build the OpenDevin. So the command of doing it is simply this make build OpenDevin. So let me run it. And you can see that it is building it. And it seems that it is loading the Docker layers. We already have Docker. So let's wait for it to finish. So OpenDevin is done. Now let's go to the SWE-agent. I have cleared the screen. So if you do ls, you can see that we already have SWE-agent directory. Let's go into that and simply here just install all the environment with this environment.yaml file with Conda. Let's wait for it to finish. This will take a bit of a time. Conda environment is done. Let's activate that environment and that is done. Okay, let's come out of that directory. Now let's go back to that directory because we would need to also create the keys.cft file. Let's see if it is already there. I don't see it, so just let's create a keys.cft file. And this is where we are going to put our OpenAI's API key and GitHub token. So let's open it, press I, and let me paste both of the keys here, and then not the keys, a template which I'll be using, and also the GitHub token. Now the first one you can get it from platform.openai.com, and of course GitHub is go to GitHub website and from there get the token. Really simple. Let me get them, put it here, and then save the file, and then I will resume. So I have saved the token as you can see, and I have also saved the keys. Let's also let me clear the screen first, and then we are going to get out of this directory and go there. Sorry, let's go out of that directory, and then let's build the software agent here now. Let's wait for it to finish, and this is going to take a bit of a time. As you can see, it is still running, almost there, I guess. Has taken a lot of time there, and so make sure that you have plenty of space on your disk. Now it is exporting to image and then doing a lot of things. That is done. Let me clear screen. Let's do ls again. There should be a microservices directory. There you go. Let's go into that. Now here we need to create a .env file, a touch.env, and then in that .env file, we have to specify all of these variables, like model name is this, and then because I'm not using Anthropic, so I'm just going to delete that, and I'm just going to specify my OpenAI's API key path, which will be of course the folder where we just have seen, I believe, and then Python path and the Docker's host directory path. So I'll just use the same one. So let me put in these values, save the file. I have saved all the keys and values. Let's build it, but before that, of course, you would need to uh, get out of this directory. Sorry. Okay, so that is done. And then from there, let me clear the screen. We would need to go to this microservice directory. We would need to make Docker volume there. That is done. And also just cd back. Now, when you want to run it, all you need to do is you can see that there is a run.sh and executable is there. So we need to run this. There you go. So you can see that it is now running at my localhost. So the problem is that uh, I'm not running it in the GUI, so I am unable to show you the GUI of it. But as you can see, it is at least running at the backend. So this is where I am having a bit of an issue because it doesn't give me any option to run the front end. I have tried to separately build it out, but for some reason it simply, you can see that it even tries to it is actually, starting this, there's white not found, and then this error, I have installed it again, and then it is again giving me some error. So I have tried my hardest best to get this resolved, but I think there are some few bugs there, maybe some Ubuntu issue, I have no idea. So but anyway, these are the steps to get it installed. It is running, but unfortunately we can't test it out, so let's wait for this to get more solid, and then we will try again. And I hope that they will make these steps a bit easier, because there are so many steps as you saw, and I think we should focus more on running the agent rather than spending this much effort on installing it. That's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it. They also have a video, I guess, somewhere on their GitHub where you can watch it out. I also tried to access their website, but it is giving me some HTTP error. So I'm not sure what is going on there. But let's wait for this project to get more mature, and then we will get another try. Thanks for watching. I hope that you liked it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you are already subscribed, then please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.